The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fabinho. Spread out to the left. That is a great pick out. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vasco da Gama clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Romario. Toure gets a foot in here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cannavaro cuts it out. Now it's Kokchu. David Villa picks it up out wide.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it into space. Fabinho is always looking to break lines.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And it's Kokchu. Now it's Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Kokchu. Dembele. Dembele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Dembele wants to run onto this. He has found the way through.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Kokchu. And here's Drogba. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Guardiola. Now it's Villa. Now it's Villa. He is through here. Takes aim and crosses. Yaya Toure. And it's Kokchu. Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Dembele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's got his cross in. Just 5 minutes left until the break. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kukçu. Fabinho. That's going wide left.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking to play him in. Oh, good spread. Dembele has it in a wide position. David Villa. And this is Romario. In with the challenge. Alexander-Arnold. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And a quick reminder today to please take
views on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Beckenbauer. Kukçu. Fabinho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Floated through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Marquinhos. Beckenbauer. Raul. And it's Marquinhos.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Raul cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Maradona. Shot could be on. Great chance! It's a goal! And the game has liftoff. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's good play. Now, can they get him away? He slings it in. And the Sar claims it safe hands. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yaya Toure, can he get it through? Drogba! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Romario. Now it's Raul. Into the channel. Oh, well measured. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Fabinho. Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Maradona. That's destined for the flank. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that is a little undercooked. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, great leap! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution.
Vasco da Gama have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Liverpool have their lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril.
Oh, what has happened? Can he finish? Oh, good finish. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Now it's Eto'o. Can he get it through? And this is Drogba. Mbappe. And he lines up a cross.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Now it's Cruyff. That's been slipped through. He's found a way through. Oh, that was vital. Dembele. So what can they make of this? Well, that's been cut out. Well played. And it's Messi. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Roll! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a nothing.
It's roll! Oh, it's come loose.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pedri. And this is roll. Eto'o. He's having a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Roll! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, can he get onto this? Liverpool already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Pedri. Now it's roll. Oh, well measured. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Drogba.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's picked it up out wide. He leaps for it! Final touch was poor.
Liverpool certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, played right into his path. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Played out towards the right wing. Dembele, Drogba, big chance! And there's a goal! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that'll be a goal kick. Yaya Toure. That's Rijkaard. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. Knocks it into space. Shot at goal! Well taken goal. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So now the difference is 3. De Rossi. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold. Terrific effort! Just needed better contact.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Drogba. He'll try from distance! What a hit! The save was firm.
Liverpool are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Great vision. Raul has it in a wide position, and he's undercooked that. And the referee has blown for half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
So off we go again.
Liverpool really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And back to the keeper they go. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe! Messi, very much a man of this moment. And now the breakaway. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Backward it goes. Drogba.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. They get a throw in. Can he get on the end of this? In towards the back stick. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. And he's worked it through. Eto'o. Oh, good take and a good real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Almost an hour gone. De Rossi. Now it's Eto'o. And the finish! He's kept it out just.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham. And he plays one through. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's getting up there. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Cannavaro. Pedri. De Rossi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that could set him on his way. And this is Eto'o. And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And this is Drogba. Threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Pedri. Now it's Raul. Now it's Raul. And he's managed to get free. Alexander-Arnold, tidy with his distribution. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And here's Raul. He is through here. Oh, look at the space here. Tries a shot!
Substitution on the field.
This is their second corner of the game.
Didier Drogba.
Roberto
11,
Carlos with the short one.
Number 15, Dembele.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
Number 10, Van Basten. Number 14, Rashford. Number 6.
And this is Hullet!
Substitution in progress.
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Rashford. And it's Yaya Toure. Bellingham.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Van Basten! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Corner number 2 then. Yaya Toure! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Van Basten. Bellingham. Nedved. Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Referee's given a throw. And here's Yamal. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Azar. Tries to pass it through.
Been indicated.
And this is Raul. And this is Raul. And he's found a way past. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
We are glad to inform you that
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've...
He's having a hit! And he's heaved it away. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me.
He'll try from distance! Mo Salah! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. And Egypt are in front. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's the throw. Saliba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Yaya Toure, and that's aimed into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a sharp pass. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Liverpool clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really...
It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Goes down, but nothing given.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Always onto this. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Beckham stood his ground strongly. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Beckham with the cross. And he shoots!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Cannavaro does well to get it back. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello everybody, and please
Liverpool
join me in
finding
wishing
themselves
a happy
behind
wedding
by just one
anniversary to
goal
one of
at
our
the
fan
break.
club members.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, no joy this time. And here's Mohamed Salah. Beckham finding himself in space. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Drogba is herring after that one. Defending was strong and firm. It's Rooney!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Egypt are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Could move up a gear here, looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here, and this is Drogba. Drogba! It's a loose ball. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but...
It's Salah! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Goes for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Substitution for Egypt, number 15.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 3, Williams Saliba. Coming on the field, number 24.
Dumfries is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Mohamed. And a chance!
Substitution in
Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Egypt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. So what can they make of this? Roberto Carlos, he's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Yaya Toure delivers. Bruno claims it without any fuss. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
Egypt have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Can he get it through? He's found space here. Good chance here! No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Thuram gathers from the goal kick. And it's Fletcher. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Egypt clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Crosses it in. He leaps for it. He will be livid with himself. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Rashford. Yaya Toure. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's it. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham! He doesn't look too happy with that. And reclaimed it. It tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their second corner now. They want to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Crossed in. Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. And this is Drogba. Mbappe. An instinctive delivery. Good read, needed to be. Goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Knocks it into space. Jordi Alba, terrific effort! Goal, Italy! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of...
Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And the keeper beats it away. Throw it. Rijkaard. Denied by an instinctive save.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Now he's got space here. Dink through. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And here's Yaya Toure. Rui Costa. Now it's Cruyff. Italy are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah,
and Cruyff! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Rijkaard. Bellingham has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Nicely weighted ball. He's played it long. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tanucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Pull it. That's a throw. Rijkaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. And it's claimed by the keeper. He has a look out. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Might be danger here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Jordi Alba is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Toure has the space to scheme. He leaps for it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Jordi Alba. Rui Costa. Totti. Now it's Cruyff. He has found the way through. Oh, he's played it in low. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Tanucci gets across to intercept that. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So, into the second half.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Great ball if he can get there. Totti! Yaya Toure. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Jordi Alba. Bullet. Now it's Cruyff. Italy ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Rui Costa. And this is Totti. Totti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bullet. Totti. And this is Cruyff. Bellingham does well to get it back. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Liverpool still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure. Now it's Totti. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Maradona looking to receive it in space. Now it's Dembele. Looking for the run.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That's a little off target. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rijkaard. Jordi Alba gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get it through?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maradona's cross, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dembele. Now it's Drogba, and it's Dembele. That's a nicely shaped ball. And they've got rid. Liverpool have got it back, and they'll have another go. Threads one in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. Liverpool are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through, hops him off it and wins back the ball.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 2.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
Numero 24. Yaya Touré. Il numero 27.
Decent hit from there.
Il numero 44. Oddo. Il numero 5. Il numero 21. Pirlo. Cambio di giocatori.
That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
What a frustration, Peter. Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about as inept as they come, and it's no surprise there are many in the stands that are making their feelings pretty clear.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
There's very little doubt, Peter, as to where the key supply route in this setup is going to be from.
Got to be the Nielsen, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, very much the quintessential Brazilian winger of vintage mould, I would say, and I'm sure he'll prove very productive.
And he's got so much pace, hasn't he, and all of those tricks.
The fact that he can play on both wings as well is a really important factor.
Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yaya Toure! Gerrard clears without hesitation. Crosses it in here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, there's a probing ball. This is a promising build-up. Looking for a runner. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And he is deftly away. Dembele. Bastoni does well to get it back. And it's Bellingham. It's been a pretty high octane. And Yaya Toure! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Drogba! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he has been fouled there. Batistuta, he has found the way through. Corner it is. Gerrard plays it short. And this is Batistuta. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Liverpool have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Yaya Toure. Oh, easy pickings there. Batistuta gets into a good position. Martinez. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's gone out for a throw-in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good alertness. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Bellingham. Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Knocks it out wide. And here's Dembele. He's found the way through. In it comes. And he's there to clear it. Martinez. Bellingham. It's a searching pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Xavi Alonso.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's through here. And this is Batistuta. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Danielson. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Yaya Toure.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So this the chance to fire his team in front. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Yaya Toure. And he's in on goal. Marcelo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that looks a decent... Drogba! And needless to say, that deserved better. Drogba
Deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Thiago. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice bit of trickery. There's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. Could move up a gear here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's the belly! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He's had it taken off him. Well, that has not gone well. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Germany have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Hazard. That is great defending, so alert.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
And we have our very first corner. Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's found a way through. And smartly reclaimed. Played out towards the right wing. Valverde, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Germany definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Thiago wins the duel this time. That is ended up in no man's land. That's going right the way across. Aims beyond the defence. Flashes it across. Thiago, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And here's Dembele.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's got away. Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Valverde. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free.
1 minute added time.
Thiago. Bale. Looking to play him in. And this is Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Ibrahimovic. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Liverpool finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
By the local police.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's the chance to counter. Leicester gets over and intercepts. Thiago. Now it's Bale. He's found space here. Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Bellingham. And it's Dembele. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bale. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Drogba. Bale. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Can he finish? It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very... Shapes to shoot! Long ball looking to counter. That is good strength. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nicely spread. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shot could be on. Dembele! Valverde looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And the through ball. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe. No, again there's no way through. Great vision. He's having a pop! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Hazard. Valverde. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Drogba. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play.
Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15.
That's a good ball out wide. Thiago has it in a wide position. He has found a way through. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Number 5, Vieira.
Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vieira. That's destined for the flank. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not
Hello,
today.
attendees. This is a lost children's
And after all of that,
announcement.
Jim, what are you
With the
thinking?
father-
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Tries one from range! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. He'll try from distance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And he was quick to react. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And here's Yaya Toure. And he's only too happy to... Bellingham! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Liverpool already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Now he's running away. No foul, says the referee. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Threads one in. Seedorf pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away? And Puskás! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a delicious goal! And he shoots! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can...
Decent chance! Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Puskás looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Drogba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that was vital. Oh, nicely intercepted. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he is deftly away. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Schneider.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yaya Toure. He's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yaya Toure actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Impressive jump! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Drogba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Puskás stood his ground strongly. Distributed tidily. Schneider. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's been cut out. Well played. Hazard. That is lovely. Hazard! And he's done it! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Hazard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Chill. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Please be reminded that
so we reach the halfway point.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And Hullet! Oh, it's come off the upright. Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Puskás. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Drogba. Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Hullet. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rijkaard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Seedorf. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's in plenty of space here. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Now it's Yaya Toure.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Hazard. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. And it's Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he's managed to get free.
Oh, great feat, that.
Hazard. That's good play. Gullit. Hazard with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Ball in towards the middle. Great chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to pass it through.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Puskás running with the ball. Oh, well measured. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking for options for movement. Seedorf. And here's Drogba. And he's picked it up out wide, and it's played in here. That's really well cleared. Liverpool could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Looking for the run. Great defending, strong and determined. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That's tidy. He's picked his way through. He's having a pop! And kept out by the Mostyn. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front-foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
With a quick request for support
The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean,
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Al-Khaldia have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this.
And a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now, that looks a decent ball. Yaya Toure. That's a decent clearance. He'll try from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Dembele on the finish! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. That has not gone well. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Jude, great vision. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Drogba. That's destined for the flank. And they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu gets a foot in here. Juke going about things with real menace. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Big chance! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's always... That's another chance! Truffert clears without hesitation. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Well read, nice interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tries one from range. It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? It's a promising position. Here comes the cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he's not getting any further than that. And that has put paid to that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Al-Qadiyah cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a cute ball. And he's picked it up out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's had it nicked away. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Azar. Kökçü. Joe! Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ferran Torres.
That's good play from him.
Searching pass he's played there.
Has been indicated.
Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham. Dembele does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nicely weighted. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that signals the end of the first period. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Liverpool ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And here is the first touch of the second half. Sends it crossfield. That's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Here's a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yaya Toure actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Kökçü. Cafu. It's a loose ball. Kökçü. Oh, he's having a go! Kökçü! That is sensational! A finish right from the top draw. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Yaya Toure. Played in. Oh, well played. Ferran Torres. Alcaldia do have a chance to counter here. Drogba might just make this. And he's being shifted off it. Yaya Toure. Could move up a gear here. Threads one in. Juke.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Drogba under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold. This is a promising build-up. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Alexander-Arnold. Spread to the right. Ferran Torres, who does have an assist to his name. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Donnarumma deals with that, nice and simple. Juke. Truffert. It's made its way to him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Diouf. Takes a shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field, number 21, Ferran Torres. Number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
11,
Al-Khaldir found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
That's going across goal. Oh, he's been caught napping.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Diouf has every reason to...
And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Just a quick announcement, it is now
Thoughts
time
on what
for
we've
our
just
special
seen?
lottery.
Well, Peter,
Please
this was
grab the tickets you were
probably
given
more
when you were walking through
slugfest
the
than
gates.
a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero. There's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope for some more heroics here, I guess.
And he's managed to get free. Eze stood his ground strongly. Congo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Thinks about the shot. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Edmilson. Now it's Eze. He's got away. Oh, super ball. Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Doué making good progress.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yaya Toure.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. Dembele shapes to shoot.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's being shifted off it. Serginho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. And it's Stojkovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a good position here. Van Dijk goes long. Yaya Toure. Half an hour played now. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ambitious ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked...
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Yaya Toure pokes it out wide.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a key interception.
Liverpool certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's...
Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Right card! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho going forward. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Juve does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Roberto Carlos for Yaya Toure. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello,
Liverpool coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitutions taking place.
Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a searching pass. Mbappe. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. He has a look. It's Drogba! In he goes again! Not a bad try by any means. Raul. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Dembele. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And here's Bellingham. Oh, it's a great ball here. Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. It's hit the uprights. And now they can spring out of defence. Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. Oh, he's all alone. Big chance!
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. And here's Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, can they get him away? Dembele needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Raul. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe, that's a little off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And he's intervened well there.
Liverpool are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
And this is Drogba, and the shot! He's got away with one there. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. He's charged, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been knocked clear. Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Eze. And they've got a throw. Mbappe picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! Marquinhos gets it clear. He is through here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Looking to play him in. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. That has ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure. Now Mbappe. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be
1 minute to add, according to the board. Roberto Carlos. That ball looks a good one. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but...